You've seen those road trip videos. I never said the Airbnb cost in the road trip videos. I am in this house for 39 nights. It is $1,033.61. It comes out to about $26.50 per day. Very nice place. On the outside, looks like probably a typical house in like the year 2000 that hasn't been updated all that much, but on the inside, new carpet, new appliances, very nice on the inside. And what's always hit or miss is the air conditioning. Sometimes it's like very cool in the hallway and the bathroom and not so much in the bedroom. Air conditioning throughout the entire house works how I would like it to. So very good deal for $26.50 a night. But the point of this video is to tell you it was supposed to be like the best experience I ever had in Airbnb, where the host went like way beyond what I was expecting, and the worst. I've changed that because in the last few days, insanity has happened in this Airbnb. That might be a little extreme of a word, but this is what happened in the Airbnb. So I have a bedroom. There's a door, it locks. I was here one night last year driving through town, and I took the attic. I mean, it's finished, but there's no door at the top of the stairs. So if someone's on the phone in that attic room, you can hear from the kitchen because there's no door. So there's this woman, she's Spanish and Jewish, which is rare. For some reason, I look incredibly Jewish, I guess. She started talking to me about Judaism. I was in the kitchen, I was editing all of the road trip videos, so I was kind of stuck there. The kitchen table is just a little more comfortable to sit at than editing all those videos in my room. And she came down more than once to talk to me about Judaism. She talked to me, she said I should go to the Middle East and like experience like the birthplace of Judaism. She talked to me about Hitler. She talked to me about the Holocaust. She talked to me in detail about Hitler's accounting system for tracking all the people he ordered to be killed. She talked to me about Trump. She talked to me about possible Republican candidates for president. She said if I never even heard of this guy, but she said if this guy becomes president, leave the country immediately, although it probably won't be possible. The airports will be shut down on his orders, and the only way out of the country will be on foot. She didn't mention the US-Canadian border at all, which was odd, but she mentioned going into Mexico. She said you'll have to leave on foot and go into Mexico, and if they build the border wall, you'll be stuck in here. She made it sound like the border wall, if it ever happens, not that I think it ever will be to keep people in this country, not to keep other people out of the country. She had 2 wristbands on, like, which was odd. If she were in the NBA, I wouldn't find that odd. If she were in the NBA and playing a game, I would not find that odd in the least. For just like a woman in a kitchen to be wearing 2 wristbands seemed very strange to me. Like, maybe she is like so religious, she tried to like commit some kind of a sacrifice and like cut her wrists or something. I don't know, and I don't really want to know, but she did seem odd that she was wearing 2 wristbands, 1 on each wrist. A few days after that, she bought me KFC without telling me. I was leaving the house one day to come play poker, and she said, "Oh, I bought KFC for you, it's in the fridge." Not that I wanted to eat KFC from anybody buying it, definitely not from her. I'm afraid it's poisoned. But today, actually, it wasn't even in there anymore, so I was going to take it and throw it out to make it look like I ate it. But it wasn't even in the fridge anymore today. Yeah, that was strange. None of this I asked for, by the way. I didn't say a word to her, and she just started talking to me. I would love to know what it is about me that people just like find me so charming and friendly and welcoming that they just say anything, because this isn't the first time this has happened in an Airbnb, by the way. There was another time in an Airbnb, another Airbnb guest told me he killed somebody once. That's a story for another day in its entirety. There was way more to it than that. But in both instances, I was just in the kitchen, not talking to anybody, and they just showed up and started saying things, and like some really like extreme, unusual things. So some of the entertainment that could happen in Airbnb, I'm not worried for my physical safety or anything, but it was unexpected. It was strange. You know how much the Airbnb cost. I wanted to tell you because part of it's August, part of it's September, so when I give you my expenses videos, it's going to be kind of chopped up. But I wanted to tell you how much that Airbnb cost, and as long as we were on the topic of Airbnbs, I thought I would tell you about that very devoted Jewish woman who keeps saying things to me against my will. So Herbs and Rye actually asked why I didn't leave, and I said I was like in the middle of editing videos, and it would have been great to get some of that on camera, but my memory card was in my laptop because I was editing the video, so didn't get a chance to. But I gave you the cliff notes, and maybe in the future, if this video is popular, I'll tell you about the guy who told me he murdered someone, and maybe even the nicest thing a host ever did for me, the kind of the opposite extreme of this type of story. So let me know in the comments what you think about this, and if you want more stories like this. I'm in a lot of Airbnbs, a lot of things happen in there, a lot of conversations you wouldn't expect. And remember, rice is a spoon food.